Hi everyone, good day. My name is Mahasumi and I go by Yumi. Today I'm going to present my weekly task for my corporate communication strategy class at University of Mercubuana, Jakarta. So now I hope you all can see my screen. Okay. This presentation is based on a journal or international paper written by Dieter Georg at Adlmaier-Herbst. He is a professor at Beret University, Germany. Next slide. The contents of this presentation, as instructed by my lecturer, are divided into background, purpose, intrapersonal communication theory captured in this research, methods, results, and also opinion on lesson learned from this research. Next slide. The background of this research is, as you can see, this is the paper, Public Relations in the Digital World, Global Relationship Management Personal Information, right? The background is focusing on the public relations as management of relationship between a company and its public, and also focusing on the global relationship management, the connectivity and the interactivity of all the stakeholders and elements in that company. They also highlight the theory from Ledingham here in the first paragraph about the importance of the company's relationship, and in the last paragraph about the digital realm, how it is connected to the space outside the digital platform itself, so to the real world. Based on this background, we can find out that there are three questions that should be answered by this research. The first one is, how can social media communities contribute to corporate relationship management in general? And the second one, what are the key questions for global relationship management, because that is the focus of this research? And the third one is, what are the organizational prerequisites for global relationship management? Next slide. Based on the background, we will have a purpose to find in this journal or research, which is to understand the relevance of global relationship management in terms of public relationship and relationship management and social media connection, how they correlate with each other, and also how digital media and technologies can contribute into an organization of global relationship management. The interpersonal communication theory that can be found in this research is the theory of public relations by Browning and Levin. There is a little bit of introduction that they highlight in the introduction, right, in the background, based on the statement by Ledingham. It was published in 2003, but its ground theory is actually published in 2000 and part of the long chain theory that is first raised in 1997 and 1998 and then advanced until now. We can use this theory. The finding is that business to business relationship function more or less the same in as they do in the context of organizations and publics. It suggests that a consistency, whereas interpersonal and organization stakeholders relationships are intrinsically different, the attributes, behaviors, and consequences of both types of relationships operate similarly whatever the context. Clearly, this finding would be of substantial help in an agency client relationship. So there is no much difference of relationship management within the organization and public, but there should be a difference in terms of attributes, behavior, and consequence. Next is the methods. The methods that we're using, why did I say we? It is the author using in his research in mostly literature studies. Why I say literature studies? Because in his research he elaborate and collect many statistical data from all over the world, all over the regions, from all trusted literatures and also journals into ones and combine it, and then he will analyze this data, uh, and after the analyzation complete, there will be a conclusion made by the author, or in this context, the researcher. The results of this research is that the global relationship management demands buy-in from all the PR managers in concerned countries in order that clear imagery can be achieved with publics. For this to happen, global relationship management must be systematically planned and precisely executed. Why? Why it needs a collaboration and cooperation from or PR managers in every country. Why not just one manager? Because this is a global company, right? Let's just say the headquarters in the US, in America. Then we can just use the point of view from the US public relations. Why bother to find out about others' perspective? It is because every country, every region has their own cultures and regulations, which might trigger different strategies on how to communicate our message. So, by using the most suitable strategies, we can ensure that no matter where and who we communicate our message to, it will be delivered as our intention, and it will be the same for the whole place. Now, next opinion or lesson word. Based on the conclusion that is written by the author, I don't think that he elaborates the focus on digital communication and social media in the conclusion, but of course, he explained in details along with a few examples from various companies, international companies, of course, because this research is only applicable for global or multinational companies, and this is irrelevant if it is implemented to local companies that only markets their products in one country or one city only. The conclusion that I found after reading through the journals is that the digital media and technologies can contribute in a unique way to global relationship management. These peculiarities comprise the big four: integration, accessibility, connectivity, and interactivity. Connectivity and interactivity are the two most important for global relationship management. And social media channels have opened up new opportunities for companies to benefit from platforms in recent years, where users may communicate, exchange ideas, and even create products. And as I conveyed earlier, every country has their own culture and regulation. That's why the problem for global relationship management is that these platforms are very different worldwide. Their users and the culture of the communication within these channels are equally different. Next, lesson learned is actually more of the social media worldwide. And I learned from this that Facebook is the most trusted social media and the most frequently used by the companies, especially in the UK, in the US, and also by other countries. But in Asia, for example, Japan, it is not very famous. Actually, this is pretty famous. It is in bakery, but the number one is Mixi and Twitter. To be honest, I haven't even heard about Mixi before. Next, oh yes, this is very interesting because they highlight the cultural difference in Chinese social media. Maybe for you who are not aware, in China they are not using any mainstream social media platforms like what we're using in the rest of the world, like Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. They don't use them at all because they stick to their own social media platform made by their own country, and maybe this is also triggered by the massive competition between China and Western countries in terms of economics. But this is just my opinion. They, however, have the equivalent social media for each of the platform. For example, WhatsApp, they have WeChat there, so it will be difficult for us to connect with our friends in China unless we have WeChat, which is not very famous in Indonesia, right? So interesting learning. And that is all from me. Thank you very much for the attention. I hope you can learn from this presentation today. Thank you very much, Bumona and friends. That's all from me. Bye.